Okay, this is Ed and Justin working on our his robotic tool that is supposed to save fingers. You want to give more details to why we're doing this, Ed, or is that something you want to keep private?
Well, let's just I cut off a part of my finger, which is really painful. I'd hate for anybody else to have the same experience. So the purpose of today is to see if we can use AI to develop a solution that prevents people from cutting off their fingers with a saw.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. A good. Every profession needs a unfortunately someone get hurt or a disaster to happen. So yours is not too bad, but still it hurts. So
Don't recommend the experience.
yeah, I don't recommend that either.
All right,
Um,
but here let's just get down to it now. We have how do I phrase this properly? Let's just get down to it now. We tried a few things. Let's why don't we try to do this again? Uh, Justin, you do the honors. Ask AI to create an attachment for a circular saw that feeds material in by itself and doesn't require any human hands. Let's see what it comes up with again. It might be different from before. Let's see if we
yes,
can iterate it.
and actually, what's I'm going. I'm on a free plan right now, but I'm going to switch over to my higher end quality one. Since I can log out and go here. Good. And log in. My other one. What? For security purposes, we have the code, which I think everyone should deploy, having two-factor authentication with your stuff. Anyway, this is ChatGPT 5.4 speaking, which is brand new. I just found out about this just now, just getting ready for this. So I want to hit this little button with the microphone and start talking. So I won't be boring you or Ed with my bad typing. So we're looking to get a table saw that has a robotic arm that has wheels that feed it automatically, and I want you to act like you're a product designer for a safety firm that deals with cutting tables. And you're a senior vice president of design and safety, and we want you to give us a written report, a short written report, and a diagram of what you're thinking that we can use to save people's fingers like Ed's. So I just want to take what I said, add create image, give it no choices of what to use. So now for you and Ed, and the audience, it's now going through its process, reading all the detail, like making a plan and developing it, obviously making a picture. And why did it change to auto? But anyway, there is 5.3 for fast faking and 5.4 for deep faking, and they're more using computers. So, from my understanding, you can get it to control your personal computer. There's been a way like this before, but not like this. I have not explored this option because I just found out about this capability like almost half an hour ago. So but it should be more what's it called? More useful for knowledge workers. So it's slowly creating this design. Because a lot of people are using ChatGPT right now. That's probably why it's taking a while to generate this image. Is that better from what you were thinking before, Ed?
Hold on, I'm just going to get back to the screen.
Back
There
to
it
your
is.
screen? Like that?
Sorry, hold on. I was cheating. I was working while we were talking. Let's have a look.
Okay.
What you're not sure? Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, but no, I'm not sharing my screen. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of using the recording to share a screen. But
All
do
right,
you
let's
see
have a
it?
look here. Emergency stop button. It's a little bit too close to the saw, but I get the end. I get the intent.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't see a finger
The
detector.
labeling is wrong. The labeling is totally wrong. The auto feeder is the auto feeder is not in a bad spot. Safety guard. Auto feeder rollers. Saw blade. Yeah, all the labeling is wrong. But all right, here, you actually did something really amazing here. Let's iterate this. Let's make this simple. Tell your AI system that the emergency stop button is too close to the blade. Let's see where it puts it.
Sure. ChatGPT, can you just give us the image and can you move the emergency stop button? And also use second layer faking of where you place your objects, then red team them together. Like red team it after you place them. And why I'm saying that, Ed, is they can test out the design, and second layer faking is what are your what does your actions cause? What I mean by this is if you're joining someone you're thirsty, should you drink water or should you drink pop, like something like caffeinated? You probably want to use drink water because caffeination makes you go wash more often, so you're more dehydrated over time. That's what second level of thinking is for Ed or in the audience. And red teaming is take this idea and attack it. So it's finished. Because a better design from what you saw before.
Let's have a look here. Oh, hold on. Let's have a look here.
The label is wrong, but it played like some of it. Like the subway is not in the back; it's in the front, which I'm surprised it's still getting that wrong. Auto feeders in a good spot. I think it is.
Auto feeder is actually not in a bad spot. It's actually not in a bad spot. I'm impressed by that.
Mm-hmm. And the finger detector is way. Well, I would assume those red dots are.
Mm. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. It won't work because when the material is being sawed, there's going to be nothing but debris in the air,
Yeah.
which is going to detect which is going to trip off the laser, the guard. I totally get that. All right.
I'm thinking.
Wall, bed, arm, table, soft safety system. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Decision. Emergency stop. Hmm. All right. Let's think. Let's tell your AI to change everything to Mechanum wheels.
Okay. Hey, ChatGPT, can you change everything to mechanical wheels and
Mechanum.
Mechanum wheels and redo the image feeds? Let's see. And I switch, maybe switch models, so let's see if that's improving. Yeah, actually, I was reading, since we're waiting for this image to generate, I was reading earlier this week something called The Memo, and it's an AI newsletter from a YouTuber that I follow. And uh, in that newsletter, I was reading that the uh, AI can do 17.5 hours or so of non-stop coding labor. That is up previously from, I believe, 6.5 hours. So it more or less doubled, and that's about 2 months. So it has doubled the automation of, in this case, coding. So
Yep. I've heard I've heard I actually heard that on the weekend. I heard something similar on the weekend.
yeah, so it changes are happening, and I actually listened to another podcast more or less saying software has more or less being automated away. And from what they're saying, and what I understand from what they're saying, is they're working on programming that is to enable other areas of the economy to get automated. So, for the folks at home, uh, if everything works out for the good of us, everything can be automated and we can do stuff that we find passion in, like art, painting, art, garden, being healthy, so on and so forth. And our image is finished. What do you think about it?
Let's have a look. You said mechanical feeding wheels, Mechanum wheels.
Mechanum.
Mechanum. Let's try this right here.
What's
Mechanum.
Mechanum wheels used
M
in
E
one
C A
one moment?
N U M.
M-A-M-E
No, C A
C-A
N-U-M.
N-U-M
Mechanum.
wheels.
Well. Wheels. Mechanum wheels in the pics.
Yeah, I just are we doing something now? Let's put and paste it. And just a side note, I might go away in another 20 minutes or so.
Sorry?
I might go away in about 20 minutes.
That's all right.
No, it's still not white whales. I don't know. You see? Oh, I see. Can you see my browser?
Have a look.
Oh, yeah. How you spell it again? M-A?
M-E-C-A
M-E-C-A-N-U-M.
N-U-M.
Mechanum. WEC. Wheels.
There.
Use. Wheels. Use Mechanum wheel S. Use Mechanum wheels in the pick.
Hopefully this goes better. See. And then this is the new
WH.
to the system that I can interrupt it and update the system. Like I made a experiment error just now. So it'll take what I briefly said and stick it in, like update itself on the fly. So it is pretty nifty. And are those what we were looking for? No. I'm going to do something else. Use the Wikipedia page.
E.
I'll tell it use
Use this in the
picture.
pick.
And this feed in the Wikipedia scene. Let's see what happens now. Basically just copy and paste it, Wikipedia. It should be in its training data, so it should know what that is, because there's more reinforced by the nose. It's one of the sources of its knowledge is open web. And Wikipedia has been called like as wrong as one with Reddit, and I'm quite sure what our sources are just not coming to mind, but it's the PILE database. If anybody is interested in looking at that data set, it's been in the training data for probably ever since the beginning of ChatGPT. So oh no, okay. I think it's just showing the image of what it is. Just fine. Oh. Copy and paste the image that it got generated just a second ago. Okay. Now, can you combine what's an image? The first image previously, the wheels, not the person, not the text, just the wheels, and apply it to this image that I'm giving you that is a cut and sewed for safety use. Please follow these instructions in great detail and only change the wheels in the image that does the touch, and only use the wheels from the mechanical wheels in the image that is previously. No, I don't. Oops. If I do what that. And I want to add a picture file. And of that, And for the people who are heavy users of ChatGPT and they're hitting the what's called a context window, you can create a file that's like a file on your computer and attach it to your chat. And it'll not eat up your context window as much. And I've been using something called Notion. If you have seen my videos before, I more or less use it in that context as well. Because when I give it access to my workspace, you can see what I have in my workspace. So I use it as my second brain or second AI brain. So that's cheat code for people who are heavy users and keep on hitting new limits. And you want to have every your context taken with you. Anyway, better?
Let's have a look. Have a look.
The labels are not great, but the design was just the design.
All right. Remove the Mechanum wheels. Okay, remove the safety guard with roller shield.
Can you please take off the safety guard with the wheels? What
Okay,
else?
so those aren't so do you see where it says safety guard with roller shield?
Yes.
So that label needs to be removed, and the wheels on top make no sense whatsoever, so that needs to be removed as well.
Okay. Can I get you to remove all text? And can I get you to remove the wheels on top of the machine? Might as well just not the wheels.
Wheels.
Might as well just get rid of the text and we can wait for it later. What else have you been hearing about AI in general, or anything specific that?
Oh, I heard that AI as AGI is looking like it's not going to be possible in the next little while.
AGI, huh?
Yeah. And
Um,
ChatGPT might be running out of steam in a bad way.
okay. I have heard about that, but I heard about the when I was seeing that for a little while. We'll see about that. But where I got the that news article from, the gentleman actually is saying 97% of AGI. The more was that in his mind, we're there. But
Oh,
who
funny enough, I
knows?
heard otherwise.
Maybe
Well,
what's the definition of AGI being used in your context?
okay, so that's a good question. Artificial general intelligence, as in it replaces you and me. It has critical thinking. The example that I saw where AI failed miserably was somebody asked a question to AI. Was, should I walk to the car wash or should I drive my car to the car wash? And AI said, sorry, no, it says, said they asked AI, said, hey, there's a car wash about 100 meters from me. Should I walk there or should I drive there? And AI, after like 5 rounds, it still said, I think walking is a good idea. And then
Mm,
finally, the guy says, wait a minute, if I walk to the car wash, how is my car supposed to get washed? And it
yeah,
was only on the sixth or seventh try did AI say, "Oh, I get it. I know what you mean now. Yes, in this case, you should drive your car to the car wash." It couldn't make the connection that there was no point in walking to a car wash because if you walk to a car wash, you couldn't do anything there. The entire
yeah,
function of the car wash was to wash the car.
yeah.
So general intelligence, right, has that critical thinking component.
I agree with what you're saying, and that is it's kind of funny. I like how you had it played out. But the person I listen to, and he says embody AI should be a part of this for humanoid robots, and it should be able to walk into a kitchen that has never seen before, make you a cup of coffee, and from when I heard of this, it's actually been a couple months, so it's probably out of date. But the average is a lady in I believe India who's about 28, and she knows like a couple languages and works in IT, or sorry, works in the call center. So that says probably using some of what he's saying with creative races, but the base more is if a machine can walk into your kitchen, never sees it before, you'll be able to make you a cup of coffee. Anyway, and that's without instructions outside of please give me some coffee. Back to the task at hand. What do you think about the design so far now?
What do I think about the science thus far?
No, the picture.
All right. In short, there's not enough wheels. In principle, this would actually work.
What do you mean? Like it's short in wheels, but in principle it works. What do you mean by
So the
this?
image is still totally wrong. Sorry, that came out wrong. The image is still really screwed up,
Right.
but all the parts are actually in the right place.
And actually, I have an idea on how to make this.
Here, just wait. Before you go any further, Google or YouTube a forklift with Mechanum wheels.
I can, but I cannot show it because last time I did a video with us, it actually YouTube flagged that.
Forklift.
But I have I just got a message saying we're up 10 more minutes or upgrade, but
There, don't worry about it. Let's just work within the confines of the 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea to work in confines. But
Ha ha ha, very funny. That was really dumb.
anyway, with the very funny. So with the mechanic, like with the, I did look it up. Yes. You want me to? Oh, you want me to give it actually? I'll ask it. This is where we cannot. Can you tell us what a mechanic will forklift looks like? I won't just change it after.
Oh, that's a good one.
So
Forklift.
it would generate the knowledge because it's good at generating stuff. And oh, you know what? Let's just do this. I have a creative workaround of this, and it may be actually better from the original because I was thinking I was originally going to get it to give us text, but we have it on image creation. So let's see what it comes up with and tell us what it sees. Test its knowledge. So this is the Mechanum forklift.
Oh, that's actually well, those aren't really Mechanum wheels, but that's the intent. Now, now that you have that image, the Mechanum wheel forklift can actually crab walk sideways. Can you envision that? And if you can't, quickly YouTube it.
But that's not what where I want it. So can you, in text, can you describe this image but with the forklift going sideways? What? I I'm not suspecting not to be doing that, but let's give extra. Oh, I did not have extended faking on, but let's just see. Because extended faking gives a little bit more power to its creations. Because it takes more time, and in the background, it goes through its own thought process like we do, but more was said, fake harder with what you're doing. So A, it's going to take longer, but B, it may be more detailed and may be actually what we're looking for. And there is a higher tier from what I have, but okay, this is just funny.
It's showing the side view, but it's not showing it moving sideways.
I know. Now, can you show us it moving sideways with arrows in the text in the image? And I get where you're going with this. Like, what I'm doing is trying to generate an image that it creates that it did know previously and feed it back into it. So with and that's surveyed
I'm Richard.
that is surveyed data that the data gets created by itself. Like it cleans it up more or less. This image does not exist before. It's drawn on what it knows, but this particular image should not exist. Come on. Okay. If we know that's maybe good enough. Go and copy the image. Now, can you please add the wheels that you see in the image that is moving sideways, can move sideways, and add them to the image that you see here and mirror the existing wheels that are already present? Nope, that's the right one.
Now, can you please add the wheels that you see in
And
the
please
image that is
remove all
moving
your
sideways,
text.
can move sideways, and add them to the image that you see here and mirror the existing wheels that are already present?
Hopefully, that it will know the concept of moving both ways, but it should know what mirroring is. So, what I'm thinking is it will come on the, like be opposite to where the emergency stop is. That's my image in my head.
How many more minutes do we have left okay. Now you're
two and a
getting
half.
somewhere. Now you're getting somewhere. So the Mechanum wheels can now feed the material into the saw. So
Oh,
yeah, that's actually kind of right.
so yeah, okay.
That's actually really good. But here's another one. We can close the video off here. Now that you know the concept, why don't we do this very same thing with a industrial robotic arm?
Oh, like it picks it up and brings it to the machine.
Yeah. Or two industrial robotic arms. Because in theory, we can just program that as opposed to building a whole new device.
Yes, and I will quickly say that to ChatGPT to it. Can you add two robotic arms that bring the pieces of the wood to the machine so it can get cut, and they are industrial design. This actually design. Let's see what it comes up with. And I have not explored this too much because I just haven't had success for myself, but something called codex does exist, and it's used in what's it called? Used in bytecoding. So we can give that a try when we are satisfied with what we're going to go with, and we have less than 1 minute. So if you do go away, I'll finish up with what we have and send you the video when it gets posted.
Ooh, that should be our next video. A video of this actually working.
Okay.
For our next party trick, we should use AI to create a video of the Mechanum wheel safety guard feeding materials through the circular saw.
That is a nice trick.
I believe they use Sora for that one.
You're right.
All right, give me the countdown. How many more minutes left? How many more seconds left?
Um, he has left, so he was right on time. Anyway, I just go. So, sorry, Ed, for getting cut off, but let's see what the image looks like. And I'm going to just continue a little bit longer because I have a few ideas of my own. And I think we can use, depending on what's going on, maybe products to program this. It's all a one-stop shop, more or less, which is what they're going for. They're looking for general intelligence and general purpose. So, that's a fancy idea, huh? Anyway, the images, there's two images. Because there's times where AI and ChatGPT asked me as a user to which one's better for human reinforcement learning. What it does is what it is more or less what humans like to see from the AI. In this case, I have two images. Which one does the user like to see? So I'll pick the one that I like better. Hopefully I pick the one that Ed agrees with, but so there are two robot arms, yes. They're not in the right spots, I believe. I would see if I can select the area like a fake. This one should be feeding the machine this way. This one, picking it up here. That's what my thinking is. I could be not seeing the same thing as Ed, I'll come back to this and see if I can modify this if I don't like that one. This one actually is good. Actually, much better from the original one. The arms are holding the piece like I would like to see, but the orientation of the blade is not where I think it should be. Or the robot is handing it to this one, or handing it off to this one, so it can feed it through here, and this one can pick it up and carry on. But I think that's a good one, and yeah, I think that's pretty good, and yeah, I think the second one that it's better. And if I want to, for people at home, I can fetch this and to a new chat, which I will. So we could be seeing two different things, me and Ed. So sorry, folks, for the video just kind of like that. I was trying something and it just didn't work. I was trying to have ChatGPT generate a video, and it did work, but it's not what I had imagined. But anyway, this is just me signing off. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to share this, by all means, share it with someone who wants to know this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them, because curious minds is always welcome. Anyway, talk to you later, and have a good night or day.